On this day, December 9th, 1979, humanity did something that no empire, no king, no soldier had ever achieved. We ended a killer that ruled the world for 3,000 years, a disease that scarred queens, destroyed civilizations, shaped borders, and killed more people than every war of the 20th century combined. That disease was smallpox. For generations, its mark was unmistakable. Pharaoh Ramses V carried its scars into death. Queen Elizabeth I survived it, but it changed her forever. The Aztec Emperor Cuitlahuac died from it, and the empire fell soon after. In the 1900s alone, smallpox silently killed over 300 million people. But on this day, it finally met its end. Yet the victory was not an accident. It began with the voice of a quiet Soviet scientist named Viktor Shtornev. In 1958, he stood before the World Health Assembly and made a bold argument. Humanity had the science, the skill, and the responsibility to wipe smallpox from the earth. Many experts thought the idea was madness, but Shtornev planted the seed. And a few years later, another man, Dr. Donald C. Henderson, accepted the impossible mission of leading the global smallpox eradication program. Henderson gathered an army of thousands: doctors, nurses, students, volunteers, villagers, people of every race, language, and religion united for one purpose: find every case, vaccinate every person, crush every outbreak. Their work took them into places where maps had no meaning, through war zones in Ethiopia and Sudan, through the icy mountains of Nepal, through the flooded fields of Bangladesh, through the crowded villages of India. In India alone, Dr. Larry Brilliant and his team inspected more than 100 million homes door to door, house to house, searching for a single hidden patient who could restart the nightmare. Volunteers rode bicycles for hours. Some slept on mud floors. Some gave vaccines under the rain. They worked with no glory, no fame, only determination. And then came the final chapter. In October 1977, a young Somali cook named Eli Mao Marling became the last person in the world to catch smallpox naturally. He lived, and after him, the virus had nowhere left to hide. For 2 more years, scientists from every continent investigated every suspected case, hunted every rumor, studied every village, until finally, on December 9th, 1979, the Global Commission gathered to sign a document declaring smallpox eradicated forever. This victory changed the world. It saved millions of lives. It gave billions the freedom to grow up without fear. It proved that even during the Cold War, when nations were pointing nuclear weapons at each other, cooperation was still possible. The United States and the Soviet Union, rivals in almost everything, worked together because the enemy was bigger than ideology. And today, as we face new diseases and new divisions, this moment teaches us something powerful. Humanity wins when we stand together. Smallpox was not defeated by luck, it was defeated by unity, courage, and the belief that every life matters. The heroes of this story were not kings or generals. They were ordinary people who chose to fight for strangers they would never meet. History is not old. History is living inside us. One day, one event, one lesson. Mr. Fidi,